What is up, guys, and good morning, and welcome to our last day here on Harmony of the Seas. Sadly, we do return back to where we started in Galveston tomorrow, but we still have a nice little plethora of activities in store, starting with a couple little live music performances, assuming they don't get moved or transferred like they did yesterday. And then we have the men's belly flop competition happening a little after noon tomorrow, so that's always a fun time. And then going on, weather permitting, the Fine Line Aqua Theater show did get moved to today, so hopefully I am able to get some of that for you guys. And then our final little dance party, the Royal Promenade. It's a white night dance party. So I'm going to try and get a few clips of that for you guys. But honestly, there's not too much happening today. It's the last day. It's mostly just for, getting the last little bits of activities and fun out of this cruise and packing for tomorrow whenever everyone just leaves, sadly, off the ship, unless some people are doing back to backs. So they get to keep going for another 7 days. But unfortunately, I have to go home. But yeah, we'll catch up with you guys in a little bit.
From this point on, though, if you see them in line at the wind jammer, now that they're official contestants, you let them race to the front. Okay? They've earned that so far. Into the water by going 3, 2, 1 and shouting belly flop all together. Are you ready? So here we go. 3, 2, 1, belly flop! 3, 2, 1, belly flop! Put your hands up, fingers up high. Leave them up there for about 60 seconds for me. electronics in the front row. Just check the waterproof capacity of them, because Wes, I think he's ready for this. Are you ready for it? He's born ready. Let's give him a countdown, folks. In 3, 2, 1, belly rock! I think you're starting to run it up before you even get out of it. We got a little like sunscreen in there as lubricant, maybe you can pop it down. Or just put it up all the way like this, and then you can wear it like a pirate patch. Just hang that right there like that. There you go. The Royal Promenade pirate patch. Very nicely done. All right, and our next contestant, with a score of a 4.9999999999999 round number 1 and a 4.9999999 round number 2. Then we're going to round up to a perfect 10. Let's hear it for Wes! Soupy. And in the back of the lounge, our featured aerialist and aqua captain. Put your hands together for Jessica. Folks, let them hear it, that water's cold. Come on, one more time for the incredible cast of The Fine Line.
Well, that was a good show, guys, all things considered. Now, because of the ongoing weather conditions, still, they were unable to perform a high diving part that was originally supposed to be a part of the show, but was cut because of safety concerns for the actors, which I guess is understandable. But there was still some good bits of like dancing and water performances. There's even a guy that walked a tightrope 55 feet up from the deck. And then there was another lady that was swinging from a harness right above the crowd. But all things considered, where we were too, the actors also came pretty close to us. Like probably about like a foot away from us in some instances, like you've already seen. But yeah, that was truly a great show. So now we're gonna go ahead and move on with the rest of our night.
I've only done one excursion ever. I was on an Alaska cruise. Have you been on an Alaska cruise?
Woo!
Isn't it awesome? Yeah. It's my favorite. Oh my God! I did the bear excursion. $500. You go out and look at the giant bears, the grizzly bears. Yeah. Guess how many bears I saw, sir, for $500? Zero fucking bears. I'll just tell you, not one bear. And there's like 11 of us out there. The guide, he's getting nervous. He's like, "Oh, here's some bear poop. We just missed him." You better go on the radio and get some bears released, Potty. Then the following week, I'm back in Southern California where I live. I'm up in the hills fishing with my dog. I look over, there's a freaking bear just staring at me. 1,000% free. My dog's looking at me, he's looking at the bear. He's like, "Well, fuck, I know I'm faster than you, Danny. I'll beat the truck if you live through this." He was big. I don't know what kind of bear he was. He took all my fish, so I'm guessing Democrat. I don't know. I don't know. Have I met you before this week? You've been to 2 of the shows? Oh, those were repeat performances. I'm sorry. This is new stuff. Also, if you saw Grease and then went back to see Grease, those were also repeat performances. They're not backstage writing down new fucking musical numbers. Please just get through the fucking show. I'd say the big game for me this year, we played Notre Dame. That was huge. My son goes there. My father went there. My brothers all went there. By the time I was 18, he gets so sick of hearing about it. I was like, "Dad, I ain't going to Notre Dame." He's like, "Yeah, no kidding, Mr. 1.9. Banana hanger. Thank God we got that. Because I'll tell you, putting the bananas on the kitchen counter was just a pain in the ass. For years I'm thinking there has to be a better way to store my goddamn bananas. If only I had a device that could simulate the banana in its natural environment. Now we're trapped into buying bananas for the rest of our lives. I'm at the supermarket with my wife. I'm like, "Hey, we better get some bananas for the thing." Don't want people coming over getting all confused looking at a no banana hangy doohickey. Dude, what is this, a key holder? What? No, you tart, it's a fucking banana hanger. Get your filthy keys off my fruit swing. How silly. Who's got a banana hanger out there? Anybody? Right there. You have one, ma'am. Was it a wedding present?
It was.
Oh, was it really? Yeah. Anybody else have one? You have one? Was it a wedding present?
No.
No. Oh, you bought it with your own money. Holy shit. My wife and I, our honeymoon, we went to Germany. The country of Germany. That's right, because you think of Germany, you think of love. And Hitler. That's a beautiful. Have you been to Germany? It's beautiful, nice people. That was my second trip there. Years and years ago, I was over there entertaining the troops And I was in Frankfurt for like 4 weeks. The hotel was awesome, had a big workout area with this dry sauna in the back, you know. So one afternoon, I'm in the sauna, my shorts and t-shirt, about 10 minutes, getting the sweat going. Then all these like tall, blonde, beautiful German ladies came in there. You know what they were? Naked. My first reaction was, holy shit, I'm in the wrong place. Then I thought, ooh, maybe I'm invisible. Perhaps all those high school prayers were finally answered. But that's what they do. They're very open. And one of them sees me, and she goes, sprechen Sie Deutsch? Which, of course, means, would you please massage our breasts? And, whew, Christ on a cracker. I was way off on that one.
I said to my mother, Mother, you're in prison. They're about to execute you. What's your last meal going to be? And my mother said, well, what would I be in prison for? What did I do? And I said, well, Mother, it's totally hypothetical, you know. What would your last meal be? She said, well, I'd be too upset to eat. And then after they killed me, I'd have a movement. And this is ironic because I had one of those southern grandmothers who every day she would come over, she saw me and she'd say, the first thing she said, did you have a good movement today? You need to have a good movement because your movement is the most important part of your day. And I'm 10 years old and I'm thinking, God, if I ever get to the point where my movement is the most important part of my day, just put a fucking bullet through my brain. But Merry Christmas to one and all. On March the 4th, we had a big ice storm and our power was out 4.5 days. We nearly froze to death. A big tree fell on our roof. Susan and Dickie Lee had to chainsaw through several large trees just to get to us. We need to move, but we can't move. Frank had low sodium and stomach issues, as well as numerous bowel problems. And boy, I don't have to tell you, was that a mess? It's a Christmas card. My advice to you this holiday season is, don't get off the sofa. Merry Christmas. So, that's my family. But I mean, in many ways, we do live in two different countries. We live in America, and we live in America. Right? In America, we welcome you're tired, you're poor, you're huddled masses yearning to breathe free. In America, you ain't from around here, are you? In America, we have a thing called a Second Amendment, which means you can own a firearm, but you don't have to have an Uzi and an AK-47 and an AR-15 and a bazooka. In America, yes you do. In America, we have a thing called climate change, which is destroying entire cities like Joplin, Missouri, or, Naples, Florida, right? In America, tornadoes is caused by the government. And in America, gay people can get married. In America, don't ram it down my throat. It's always a bad choice of words. And there was this one woman, she had to be 80 years old if she was a day, right? And she was naked by the pool. And she had little chandelier thingies hanging from her nipples. And I didn't see her, I just turned around and there she was. And so I was like this, I was like, okay, I'll see you later. Ah! And they also have a room called the chocolate room. What do you think that is? I'll tell you what it is. Like 8, and I'm not making this up, I couldn't possibly. 8 black guys volunteer to come on the ship and have sex with the white women. And there is a line down the hallway. And I felt sorry for the guys, right? Because after 2 hours of this, they're probably in there going, tote that barge and lift that bale. Massa got me working Orland in jail, oh, Massa got me working day and night, oh, all day and night. I was in the Galapagos Islands off the coast of Ecuador, and they have these giant tortoises that are this big, right? And literally that big. And I saw one tortoise on top of the other one, and it was going, It was the most horrifying thing I've ever seen. I videotaped it. But I said to the guide, I said, what is going on with these tortoises? And he says, they're both trying to mate with each other, but they're both male. I said, why? Are these tortoises gay? He said, no. You see, that one, he is impotent. You see, they masturbated him and they found out he don't produce no semen. Whose job is this? Honey, you're gonna be late for work. I don't want to go in today. I have to masturbate the tortoise. God, I hate Mondays. I went skydiving over Mexico. Has anybody ever been skydiving? Yeah? How high did you jump, darling? 12,000 feet. Did you have the guy on the back of you, the tandem guy? That's when you're basically paying to be a bottom, right? Because the minute you jump out of that plane, you're like, stick it in! I don't care! Right? Because you fall. Did you free fall for like 30 seconds without the parachute? Isn't that the most incredible? We jumped out of that plane. I did not know it was possible to have a movement at 120 miles an hour. But the minute we jumped out of that plane, well, we were over Mexico, so it didn't make any difference. It's all 100% true. We were in this club, and there were these 3 topless Thai strippers on stage, and they were dancing to this hideous Thai disco like, and I thought, there is no way I'm not buying that fucking CD, because I'm a part-time DJ and I want to mix that in between Beyonce and Lady Gaga and watch the whole crowd go, what the fuck? And then the main stripper came out, right? And she had clearly seen better days. She had bullet holes and stab wounds. And she had a look on her face like, well, it's just another fucking day at the office. And they brought out a birthday cake with 8 lit candles. And I thought, oh, it must be somebody's birthday. No. She stuck a tube up there and went over to the cake and blew the candles out with her pussy. You ever sit down next to somebody on a plane you think is going to drive you crazy? I was flying back from Europe, and right before we took off, this guy sat down next to me, and it became very clear that he had some sort of condition, because the second he sat down, he was going, and I thought, oh, fuck. What am I gonna do? I put my iPod on as loud as it would go. Tell me something good. Tell me that you like it. And I thought, there's no way I'm gonna make it across the Atlantic unless I knock myself out, right? I took 3 Xanax and half an Ambien. 3 Xanax and half an Ambien. And I knocked myself the fuck out. And I dreamed that Celine Dion was singing the Titanic song, and she was going, near, far, where, I believe that my, and I woke up about 4.5 hours later, and the guy was asleep, praise Jesus. But then he started waking up like an engine starting up, and he was going, and I thought, you know what? Probably nobody talks to this guy ever, right? So I looked at him and I went, and then he looked at me and went, and now we've been together for 35 years. Thank you, baby. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being a wonderful crowd. Have a nice trip home.
Come on, folks, one more time. Let them see it, let them hear it. Cheer! Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us tonight. You guys are an amazing audience all cruise along. I truly hope you had the best vacation experience here aboard the Harmony.
Well, what a way to end the cruise, guys. But sadly, that does mean that this part of our journey has concluded. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to join us for another one. We'd love to have you here. Until then, take it easy, guys.